titled it Terry's Deep in the Urban Jungle.
That's right.
It's amazing. Botanical Gardens in Glasgow, in one of the hot houses.
It's getting warm.
Isn't it?
Scott's getting a little.
I'm glad I dressed down a bit today.
Yeah.
There you go. Did you see a trip round Edinburgh the other day? Scott and I walking around Edinburgh. I was overdressed, thick fleece on, and the jacket. I was already packed with tech, so I didn't really have room to store my jacket, so it was murder.
Yeah.
Been doing a few slow motions, it's quite good. Put it on slow motion and then just move fairly fast along here and you get some nice effect. So
That's cool. I'm not tried that.
these are interesting. It's almost, it looks like a fern, but it's got a flower of sorts, isn't it? Must be a Selaginella. Have you been through both? Yeah, it's the asymmetry that gets me with the begonias. I like symmetrical leaves,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
and begonias aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the ways of telling them.
It's a bit wonky.
Yeah, a bit wonky, exactly.
Are you judging flowers again?
So,
That's cool, man. That's cool.
This one really is, yeah. It's kind of. Yeah.
This is probably very expensive wallpapers in people's houses that are exactly the same. Very expensive.
did your boyfriend catch the live stream earlier, or was he?
He did. He said, I'm famous now.
Yay.
Yes, I did. He made me famous.
Struggling with doors, I sight these signs. Always be guided by the labels, Scott.
Funny though, you come out into your weather, it's so refreshing.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, breathe the air. It's so cool. And it's
And evening as well.
classic.
Show the secret. Do you want to see the secret on the railway line?
No, unless I haven't seen the secret railway line either. Nope. I've seen it in your videos, but never for real. This is us. And we're in Botanic Gardens in Glasgow. Somehow.
Hello.
True professionals.
That's it. They get the angle just wrong. You see this in the summertime, or towards the summer, covered in students and everybody picnics on the grass all over. It's
Yeah.
fabulous.
Everyone's the same idea though. I'm going to go for a quiet time in a park. And then people live here and it becomes not a quiet time in the park, it becomes a park.
Yeah. You gotta take advantage of the time when you have it, I guess.
The thing is, so these
Nice
places
dogs.
are well used.
Yes.
Really are. And Glasgow is, they say, a clear green place. So it's the doggy. is obviously sometimes people try and compete on land ownership and back and forth selling on parts of public land, and the councils make some really
And over there's the Kibble Palace. The Kibble Palace is that one. Good insect of his house and a bit of a succulent house as well. And we've just been in that one there. Main greenhouses. We're on our way to find a secret, hidden old railway station, which I've heard about from Scott. That's Scott there, Scott of Scott's Land channel. Ah, never knew this before.
I'll get out the way.
So before you, the ventilation for Botanic Garden Station. Plans were passed on the 10th of August 1888 for Glasgow Central Railway, which would link Strathclyde Junction on the Dalmarnock branch with Stobcross in the west. The railway opened on the 10th of August 1896. The line entered the gardens close by the main gates, so we came in earlier, and exited at Kirkley Station by Kirkley Gate. Is that
Further up.
up that way?
Yeah.
Okay,
The things you learn when
Wow.
you become a local.
that's amazing.
They filmed outside for a Battle movie.
Yeah.
So I think what we're looking at down there, just down there, down below, at the side, is a platform. So that's the roof. Those are the concrete structures for the roof there we're looking at, Scott, is it?
It would look. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
You were asking.
No, go for it.
No, he was asking you a question.
Those are the concrete things across, going crossways. Is that the roof supports? And then down below on the left, I can see what looks like, on the right, a platform.
It's platforms.
So those are the...
structure.
Ah,
It's all original structure. So
wow.
it's blocked off up at Kirkley side. There has and all these fences and things as well. Not that's not say the black ones. They're all original as well. But there was always a talk of it being used for something, but what that something was never
Right.
came to fruition.
So I don't know what you do with something like that apart from opening it up as a new station again.
There was a talk of, I think there was like discussion about a cafe or something a bit quirky
Yeah,
down there, like a kind of restaurant type idea down there.
a bit difficult getting services to it might be a problem.
You'd have to enter from the Kirkley side. You'd have to open up
Right.
the tunnel that's
Right.
at Kirkley.
Yeah.
Because that's also a part of it's bricked up. Sometimes there's a way in there that the locals can get in and do some spray paint and stuff, but it's too dangerous. It's far too dangerous. But that is the original. This line was all run lot of cuts in the 60s, was it 50s?
60s, 50s, 60s, I think. Yeah.
He caused a lot of lines to stop. Basically, it was cutbacks, and a lot of these lines just went dead. Cut off a lot of communities, cut off a lot of areas, not just in Glasgow, but surrounding areas all over the place. Now you've got cycle paths, and you've got areas where pedestrians can go, but it's old train line that was used for. But Dr. Beecham cut a lot of jobs, he cut a lot
He
of...
did. Generally, you give him the blame if you find any abandoned railways, but it wasn't always him.
No,
Sometimes it's
he named it, but he didn't start it.
Sometimes it was private
Yeah.
companies, and they just didn't get the traffic they wanted. Oh, no.
I was just gonna say, you were talking about they set up to film a fight scene. I was like, that's a pretty cool
It's
spot
mad.
for a
Yeah.
fight scene.
So they were filming Batgirl film down here,
Yeah.
and they had zip wires and lighting and kind of gothic, kind of Gotham style lighting and stuff. And
And they
yeah,
were actually over there.
they're down the bottom.
Gee.
They're down there. Yeah. So there was an access point. That they probably sealed up again. To be honest with you, that was all.
Cheeky bugger. Somebody said I've got a heavy accent. What part of Russia am I from? I don't know if it's me you're talking about or Scott. Maybe it was Scott. He's on with the heavy accent.
That's fine, yeah, okay. But the Batgirl was filmed by the directors of Bad Boys 1 and 2. So they came across, they shut down Glasgow for about 3 or 4 weeks in March, about 3 years ago, just after lockdown.
2022, I think.
Something, yeah.
Because it was after I came.
That's right, yeah. And it just canned it, completely canned it.
Yeah.
So Glasgow was Gotham for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And Mike, the people came back as
So
Batman.
that was an old station, an old railway station, and some of the Batgirl scenes were filmed down there. Doesn't look very safe to me. Don't know about you.
Blue, their minds that. It's brilliant.
Thanks for looking in and commenting, folks. So we have 3 YouTubers walking about in Glasgow, doing a kind of a collab, I suppose, a meet-up. The Scots Land channel, I'll leave links to these, and Britain on a Budget, Rachel's channel.
So they just love steamy all the time. So the first time I saw one, it was so fat. And I was like, what is going on?
Mars bars and
Yeah, right. They do.
chips and crackers.
That's right. The pigeons look a little different. And I know we're always close to the water here, but the fact that there's like the seagulls or whatever, the related to seagulls things
Yeah.
are just everywhere.
You don't get so many of those in Florida?
Not in the center. Like
Ah.
when, I guess because I'm so much farther from the coast, I'm
Right,
right in the
okay.
middle.
We tend to get them. I mean, nowhere in Britain is that far from the coast, really, when you get down to it. So we tend to,
Yeah.
we're not that
Maybe if
wide.
you're like right in the middle, like if you're in Leicestershire or something like that, you
Yeah.
don't get
You maybe-
seagulls.
Yeah, maybe not, because
Maybe.
I always think seagulls are always telling themselves a joke.
having a laugh.
Just howling at something the other one said. And like,
Yep.
that's- But finally, I went up to Shetland last year,
Yeah.
and the Shetland seagulls don't bother you when you're walking about or having something to
Interesting.
eat. They don't care because they get everything off the boats.
All right,
They're
Keep them-
full.
They're full. They don't
full already. Other places would take the chips out of your hand.
That's the thing is, I know people who've been like
Yeah,
sprayed
yeah.
and stuff, they'll just take it.
And that is the Oran Moor former church building. And it's famous for its institution of a play, a pie and a pint. Monday to Friday, most of the time. Apart from Christmas time when they start to do their pantomime, which seems to be, I've never been to their pantomime, but I used to feel a bit miffed that they missed out on the plays because they were doing pantomime for like a month or more. But yeah, it's worth going to.
We've not been to a Dolly Parton show the Dolly Parton fan. That, I said that's fantastic. It's just like Dolly Parton for the ages kind of thing. It was a photo Dolly Parton on a couple of different times.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
It's kind of a
That's
thing.
quite cheeky.
Yeah,
It's one of my friend went to.
Yeah.
I saw one about who's is it Jockey, the darts player? Wilson. There was one about Jockey Wilson. I'm not into darts. I know nothing about darts. Not at all interested. And for some reason, I went to this one. I think I took my mic Phil to it. That's why I just wanted to go somewhere. And it was fascinating. An hour, and I was riveted. It was him going through the desert, going to another darts thing. So I'm going to one of the deserts in America, talking to a cactus. And it was just done so blooming well. I recommend next time try and get one of those, or we can all go to one of those. I'm going to have to switch this off because I'm going to get rained on.
Up that direction is where Deborah Kerr was born. The
King and I actress.
Oh, okay.
She was
Yes.
born up there.
Right across it, and I go that way, shall we? Oh my goodness! I'm going to have to drag out a jacket this rate.
So you got a jacket with you?
I have, yeah. I'm just too stupid to put it on. I'll put it on. He wants to video me while I grab my jacket.
We're live.
Yeah.
Oh, we're live. Okay. So we've got Terry, we've got Rachel. Hello, hello, hello. And how do we switch this? Hi, how are we all? I'm your guest host for about 2 minutes. We'll tell you about your jacket
You're
on.
checking your makeup.
How are we all doing? How are we all doing?
You sound so Scottish.
Sound very Scottish. Yeah.
You can?
I can. You can, Ken. I can. So yeah, we are in the West End, as you know, and we're on a vibe. We're doing our thing. We've got a botanic garden over there, and it is chucking it down. But it's fine. It's good rain. It's okay rain. It's okay rain. You want this back?
Scottish Fibre, do you like Scottish Fibre?
Yeah. They do a grand job. You want this back? You want this back?
thank you very much.
Just-
Okay. Oh, we've got 5 people. That's free Palestine. I'm all for that. I wonder how waterproof this case actually is. Do. Looking for somewhere to eat. I had a look in that shop there,
Yeah.
not for long,
Okay.
and I saw it was £45 for a pair of socks. Special deal, 2 for 80.
What a bargain.
Even if they are cashmere, like woven from
At double the price.
gold. Let's try and keep this phone a bit drier. Stick it in my jacket a bit. So that's Old Salties. Have you eaten in there?
I've not.
No, too close to home.
I've not.
They've got the most interesting looking pies ever.
I do like an interesting pie.
Oh, well, you've come to the right place. It looks as if the contents are struggling to get out the top. You know, that's a good filled pie.
Nice. This place here is quite cool, 6 by Pico. So he's got a few in Glasgow. And every 6 weeks the menu changes to a different theme. So it's all mixed things up and you want to book 6, 12, 18 weeks ahead. But he actually had a chef. Said to the sous chef, look, you doing an idea of have it, I'll keep you on. I think it's like training and all the rest of it. And the guy in charge said when you go in, you've done well, here's the keys, it's your shop now, so we actually bought a shop and he runs one of these sort of second charges now owns one of the restaurants. And there you go, the guy was like,
Sorry?
you getting out the rain a wee bit?
Yeah. Where are we? Oh. Pouring. Look at those pies. It looks like curry chicken, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Lunch is on meats, by the way, what are you having? Yeah? Upstairs is good, yeah. This is Old Salties, great place to eat on Byers Road. Oh, a table for three, please.
For three, yeah.
That's good, thank you. Perfect. Thanks very much. Okay. Let's finish this off. You want to see us eating our dinner here. So thank you very much for looking in and commenting, everybody. Yeah, free pastime. I'm with you.